Hello, it's Beverly Unit here from BU Success Coaching, and welcome. This is the 3 keys to your best festive results ever in your direct sales business. I have a very important topic to talk about with those of you who choose to make your income and build your career in direct selling. You see, right now at this time of this blog, it's early November, and I've been out and about speaking at direct sales conferences, presenting leadership workshops and specific consultant relevant seminars about mindset and skill set for success. And I notice quite a percentage of the audience is in the moment, all hyped up about potential sales right now with their business, and many hadn't looked ahead to identify how they want the year to end and the new one to begin. And this means I decided to get a very important message out to you right now, because today's blog is highly relevant for you and or someone you know on your team. It is very important that consultants, distributors, managers and leaders in our wonderful world of direct sales are well equipped to create an outstanding remainder of this year and land in the new year with the mindset and skill set to do so. I notice a substantial number of home-based business owners in direct selling going with the flow and letting it happen instead of making it happen. You started your business with a dream, a desire to create something that matters to you. As Robert Orban once said, time flies and it is up to you to be the navigator. It's like this. If you choose not to pay attention to your potential right now for the remainder of this year and plan to start a new year with gusto, then this means you are setting yourself up for a slow start or no start to the new year, and the clock is ticking. The calendar turns in less than 60 days' time to a new and exciting year of possibilities. If you do nothing, you can expect your 2018 to start slow and perhaps ticking into some sort of regular business income around March or April, or not. And that's if you have the emotional resilience to sustain nothing business-wise happening for the first 3 months of a new year. However, when you hear business building advice from your upline, your leader and experts in direct sales, it begs the question, why for goodness sakes wouldn't you listen and act? If you choose to action the tips I'm about to share, then you're going to give yourself the way forward to thoroughly enjoy your business right up to your holiday break and take your festive time off, knowing you have done everything possible to set yourself up for a successful start back to business on your return date after the holidays. So let's play. I'm sharing 3 steps to stay motivated and productive from right now and right through the festive season and into your new and exciting direct sales year ahead. Here are the 3 keys to your best festive results ever in your direct sales business. Number 1, know your outcome. Number 2, plan your outcome. And number 3, create your outcome. So it's time now to discover the gold with your first step. Number 1, know your outcome. If you don't know where you're going, then how are you going to get there? Clarity around your destination means to start with the end in mind. Where do you want to land? It must have a measure on it. Okay, at the time of us chatting, we're in November, and the way to do it is pick up your diary or calendar and mark the date on it where it's tools down for you this year. And that's if you're taking a break, of course. And decide what this end point looks like, sounds like, feels like, and put a measure on it. I want to give you an example. Let's say you're a consultant or a distributor who is willing to work up to 20th of December this year, and then you're choosing to have a holiday break and return to your direct sales business on the 9th of January. So you're going to write your goal with a measure on it, your personal evidence for success, and it could look and sound something like this. It is 20th of December and my festive family time starts today. I see how I've spoken with at least 280 customers over the past 7 weeks who purchased my products for themselves and for Christmas gifts. I have sold at least $4,000 of products every week and averaged an income of at least $1,000 per week every week, and I see appointments in my diary ready to go again for the 9th of January. I see my family smiling back at me because they're happy for me. I hear them say, wow, well done. This has been your best Christmas season ever. And I feel so proud and know I am ready for a wonderful festive break with a strong business ahead to return to, kick-starting with a group booking dated on the 9th of January. Interesting, huh? Different for you? I'm predicting perhaps yes for many of you. And so you now notice what knowing your outcome actually means. It's to fast forward ahead in your brain to a specific date and time, if you will, and fire off the senses and identify a specific measure and describe this with what you see, what you hear and what you feel. Ignite your senses. Here's some more gold. Perhaps you already know I'm an NLP master practitioner and trainer. I present NLP core skills courses 4 times a year. And in the room are people from the world of direct sales who value being the very best they can be. And this is a bonus tip these course attendees already know. Your brain does not know the difference between real and imagined. I know you know that's true. Think about it. How many times in the past have you reacted to your imagination? And so this means because your brain is that powerful, it is time to empower yourself and put your imagination to work as your superpower. By vividly creating the image you desire in your future timeline and engaging the senses in your description of how it is, you've now created a focus point to land on. What you focus on is incredibly important to be aware of. How you language your world to focus on what you want versus what you don't want matters because it means your brain is now open to filtering in all the potential to make it happen. I can draw it for you and show you the science behind it when we're face to face and together soon. Now, when you're clear with your focus, you will see opportunities, you'll hear opportunities, you'll experience intuitive feeling and get a sense for a whole lot of things you can act upon to bring your destination, your goal, to fruition. And taking a moment to make knowing your outcome incredibly clear means you'll act on all the opportunities that appear in front of you. So take a moment right now to pause and put pen to paper and set yourself up for the best festive results ever and know your outcome. So pause now. Welcome back if you paused. Once you know your outcome, it's a matter of mapping out your plan. And this leads us to the second step to making it happen. And step number 2, plan your outcome. Now, I'm talking with a vast range of direct sales consultants, distributors, managers and leaders with this format. And so it stands to reason there's equally a vast range of price difference and product difference amongst you. Because of this, I'm going to speak very generally and give you an example you can take across to your outcome, the one you've identified for yourself. In the earlier example in Know Your Outcome, our consultant or distributor, she desired at least $1,000 income per week, and she got that from sales of at least $4,000 per week and identified for her personal business. This happened by selling to at least 280 people in total over the number of weeks between now and the stop date for the festive season. So now let's break this down. To plan your outcome, it's like plugging in the coordinates on your GPS and identifying the instructions so you can arrive there. In the earlier example, our consultant knows she has at least 280 customers to sell to. She knows the number of weeks left before she closes her direct sales home-based business shop for the year, and she knows she is landing with at least $1,000 income every week. So on a bit of paper, if we're playing with a timeline of 7 weeks to the destination, this consultant draws a horizontal line to represent her timeline with 7 marked lines on it, representing the end point of each week for the next 7 weeks. Following along by drawing this example I'm giving you, and then it's a simple tweak to plug in your own desired numbers for your action plan. Now, at the end marker, that's her destination. She would write her date and her outcome. At least 280 customers purchased on or before the 20th of December. 7 weeks divided by 280, it's a tidy 40 customers at least. So now you can write it in at least 40 customers for each of these 7 blocks. She has identified $1,000 income in every one of those weeks, and she's already converted how many sales she needs to achieve that income. And for our example, it is 4,000 sales. Write that in. If 4,000 sales can come from 40 customers, our consultant can see that she now has her very clear plan in front of her. Her plan tells her to sell an average of at least $100 each to at least 40 customers every week seeking Christmas gift ideas. Here's a bonus for you. You'll notice I use the words at least with volition when talking goals. When you use the language of at least, it means your brain recognises the potential and possibility to go beyond that measure after landing there. Cool, huh? So now it's time to pause and break your outcome down into those smaller chunks of weekly outcomes based on the amount of weeks remaining from now. So pause now. And if you paused, welcome back. You're doing great and you actioned the first 2 keys to your best festive result ever in your direct sales business. And here comes the final key. Step number 3, create your outcome. Let's keep playing with our example. Our consultant knows her plan is to sell Christmas gifts to at least 40 customers per week, every week, to achieve at least $4,000 in sales and at least $1,000 income every week. So where are these 40 customers she can get in front of or speak with? It's brainstorm time. On your piece of paper, write down every connection space possible. Your list will include face-to-face options you can do with your company guidelines, phone call conversations, both inbound and outbound. Add in the public spaces you can be at, such as setting up Christmas gift shopping stalls at local markets, fete spaces, taking your Christmas gifts to the staff rooms for teachers, and consider admin office places where they have a staff room but not a retail product. So think service and admin workspaces. Then, on your available business days, away you go. Now, in our example, our consultant's mission is very clear. She sells her product to 40 people every week. And if she has 4 days in any specific week where she's prepared to invest time in her direct sales business, she can break that goal down even further, even tinier. So it's at least 10 people purchasing from her on her open days and her outcome will happen. So there you have it. Ridiculously easy. Great keys. Number 1, know your outcome. Number 2, plan your outcome. Number 3, create your outcome. Well, you know what? It's a very important message about the 3 keys to your best festive results ever in your direct sales business. It was Nelson Mandela who once said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." I say you are capable of creating your best festive result ever with my 3 simple keys. Now is the time to act. If you appreciate the value in the gift of this free training, please pay it forward and tag someone, share it with someone, comment to someone you know on your team. And if you value ongoing professional development, please check out my website at www.busuccesscoaching.com.au and go to popular products. And be sure too to follow my BU Success Coaching Facebook page and watch out for my free offers for your direct sales success. This festive season is peak opportunity time. You know this. And so it's also time for your best festive result ever. It awaits for you. This is Beverly Unit from BU Success Coaching, and always remember, be you.